Hi, hello again. So, in this tutorial, we will use Python and a web API that is AssemblyAI to transcribe a MP3 file. Let me show you this one, test.mp3. Notice the last word, okay?
Let's test AssemblyAI and see if this is working.
So, the last word is not completed, okay? This is on purpose, and let's see if they can get the right word, right? So AssemblyAI is this website, okay? You can sign up for free, okay? Um, but let's see other thing first. I divided this in three main steps, okay? The first is we need to upload the MP3 file, okay, into AssemblyAI servers. Then we need to start a transcription, okay? We need to say AssemblyAI, please start the job. And finally, we want to get the transcription, the result, okay? Very simple. So let me put here. Actually, there is a very first step, that is the step number 0, that is register and get the authentication key from AssemblyAI. Let me hide this, let me go here, let me copy the address, and you can download the source code, so you will see this later. Then we have the step number 1, okay, that is upload audio file, okay. Then we have the step number 2, that is start transcription, and the step number 3 is get transcription text, okay. Very simple. Like I said before, we need a authentication key, okay, that we get after sign up for free in AssemblyAI. So after sign up, you will get something like this, okay, and you go here. This is your API key. You copy and go back to the code and paste here. Don't worry, I'm showing the key here, but actually I can go here to the account and refresh the token, okay? Before I forget, I'm doing this on Python, but since this is a web API, they have here several examples, okay, in several technologies: Curl, Node, Python, PHP, Ruby, and C#. But actually, since this is a web API, you can everything that can do HTTP GET and POST can use this web API. So they don't have here Java, but probably you can do, okay. It's simple, okay. Going back here. Okay, so like I have here in the drawing, we need to do posts and a get, okay. So we need to make requests, and for that we need to import requests, okay. Very simple. Also, since we are doing requests to a service, we need to say who we are. So let me declare a headers that is equals to this dictionary with two keys. The first one is authorization, and we provide the auth key, okay, this token, and then we need to say the content type, okay, that is in this case application JSON, okay, /JSON. Okay, let me put here a separator, and by the way, let me duplicate this. What we need more? We need two URLs. Let me copy from my notes. So we have here a URL for upload and another URL for transcript, okay. Okay, so we are ready to start the first step. we are ready to start upload audio file. How to do that? Very simple. Let me do here upload my file. Okay, oops. And let me provide here the name of the file. The name of the file is test.mp3. Okay, test.mp3 in my case. Okay, and what I expect to get in return. I expect to get the audio URL. Okay, URL. Okay, what is this upload my file? This is a function that we must define. Okay, we must define here. It will receive a file name, and for now let's just pass, and let me put here a end this function for you to not get lost. Okay, so we want to upload a file. Okay, so every request have a response. So response is equals to requests dot post, and where we want to post, we want to post to upload URL. Okay, also we want to say who we are, so headers is equals to headers, this one. Okay, and finally we need to provide the bytes of the file. Okay, is not the name or the path of the file, is the bytes of the file. So data is equals to, and we have here a small problem because we have here the name of the file. Let me put here underscore read my file, and as you may suspect, this is a function that I will define here. Okay, there is no problem of defining a function inside of another function. Okay, no problem. Okay, so it will receive a file name. Okay, fn, and for now let's just pass, and we are good to continue. Okay, in the perfect world, for example, in my example, I have a very small MP3 file. I can do something like this. I want to open the file, so with open, and open, go away, and I provide the file path. In this case is just the file name, is in the same directory, and we need to say that what we want to do with this, and we want to read in binary mode, so RB. Okay, also I want to refer to this as file stream. Okay, file stream. Okay, remember we are in the perfect world in this moment. Okay, so in the perfect world I do something like this: data is equals to file stream dot read. Okay, and return the data. Okay, I was misspelling it. Okay, but probably I'm providing a MP3 file with just 3 seconds, and probably you want something more useful like 10 minutes or 1 hour, 2 hours. So doing this in this way is not doable. We must split these in chunks. So chunk size, okay, is equals to 5242880. I think they use another number from, let me see. No, is the same number. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we are dividing these, we are reading chunks of the file, so we need to have here a while loop with true. Okay, just like this. Okay, because we are reading, for example, if this number was 10, when we do this we read just 10 bytes of the file stream. Okay, and then if we call this method again, it will read the next 10 bytes and to the end. Okay, we want to do that to the end. Also, we have here a very small problem because we have a while true, so it will spin forever. Okay, and we want to have a condition to stop this. When to stop? When to stop? When we try to read something and we get nothing, it means that we reach the end of the file. Okay, so if no data, we want to break. Yeah. Okay, so we are done with
No, we are not done. Let me appear again. Okay, uh, I completely forgot something. We are not done here. Let me show you. I have here a very bad gross mistake. Can you guess what it is? Well, I was planning, when I was planning to do this video, I was thinking of using a bigger file or using a smaller chunk size. And I forgot to do that. Completely forgot. Okay, so we have here a very bad mistake. That is the return. Okay, since we are reading chunks of the file, we should not return. We must yield. Okay, we must yield. What's the difference? When we return, okay, we return forever. Okay, so we are reading a small pocket of the file, so we will just return that small amount of bytes of the file, not the entire file. Okay, um, and the yield is different. The yield makes this function. Let me show you. Instead of returning bytes, it will return a generator of bytes. Okay, is different. Think of yield like a return that comes back. Okay, and finish the job of returning the entire file. Okay, that's it. Let me continue the video. Okay,
Read my file. Okay,
and disappear.
so let me collapse these. Okay, and let's continue with this part. So every response have a JSON. JSON. It's cold and my hands are not typing right. So every response have a JSON. Okay, and actually we want to return something from this JSON. We don't know yet what it is. So let me put here a breakpoint. Okay, go here to run and debug. It is a Python file. We want to debug a Python file. Okay, and we wait. It stopped here. Let me go here to debug console and JSON. It enter, and now we can see the JSON. Okay, it's very small. It has just one field. Okay, the upload URL. This is what we want, and this is the URL. Okay, let me close these, stop these, and what we will return is the upload underscore URL. Okay, so this is the first step. Okay, it is done. Now let's do the second step, start the transcription. Again is a post. Okay, and let's go back, and we want to start transcription. What we provide the audio URL. Okay, and we expect to get a transcription ID from AssemblyAI. Okay, again, this is a function.
we must define here. So let's define this start transcription. Let me put here an end for you to not get lost in these codes, and it will receive the audio URL. Okay, URL, the girl from Stranger Things, Strange Things or something like that. So let me show you. Stranger Things 11 image. This girl from Stranger Things URL. Okay. But let's go back to the thing. So I want to start the transcription. Is a request, we have a response, so response is equals to requests dot post, and where we want to post, to the transcript URL. Okay, so paste here. Also we want to say who we are, so headers is equals to headers, okay, the one that have the token, this one that have this token, okay. And also we want to provide the audio URL, okay, so they know what they have to do, okay. We need to provide a JSON parameter, and we have here a dictionary, audio underscore URL, very simple, and we provide the audio URL, okay, very simple. Then every response have a JSON, so response.json, okay, and we want to return something from this JSON. We don't know yet what it is, okay, probably is an ID, okay. So we have here a breakpoint, run and debug, and let's see when it stops here. Let's wait, is almost there, I believe. So it stopped here. So let's go to the debug console, JSON, hit enter, and this one is bigger, okay, this one is bigger. We have here several keys, okay, 39, okay. The first one is the one that we want, the ID, okay, this is the ID of the transcription job. One thing that I want to call your attention is the language underscore code. I don't know if they have support for other languages, okay, I don't know that, but if they don't, probably they will in the future, okay. Another very important thing here is the status, okay, because you will need next the status, okay. It is in queue, okay. So let's go back to our code, let's stop the debug, let me hide this, and what we want the ID, and this is it for the start transcription, okay. Very simple. Now let's do the final step. What we want to do, we want to get the transcription, okay, and we need to provide the transcription ID, and what we expect to get from them, the text, of course, the text. Also I want to print the result, so result is equals to the text, okay, so we can see it on the console, okay. Let me copy this, okay, and go here because we need to define this function. Let me duplicate, let me put here an end for you to not get lost in the code, and it will receive a transcription ID, and for now let's just pass. Okay, so like I did in the upload my file,
I will first do the code for the perfect world, okay, and then we will see the problems and start solving the problems. Okay, so we are in the perfect world at this moment, so response is equals to requests dot get. Why? Because I have here a get, okay, and we want to get something from them, not to post something, okay. Get from where and what? We want to get from this URL, the same of the transcription, and what we want to where it is, we want to provide to get the transcription of this transcription ID, okay. It's very simple. Actually, let me do this with f string, okay. // and paste here and this paste here, okay. So we want to do this to make a get to this address, and also we need to say who we are, okay, who we are, the address, okay. Very simple. At the end, of course, we have a JSON sorry, we have a JSON, so response.json, this is a method, and at the end we want to return something from the JSON, probably is the text, okay. So I will do the same strategy. I will put here a breakpoint and run and debug and see what we can get from this. Let me put this smaller and see when it stops here. I said this is the solution for the perfect world, okay? Perfect world. Let's wait. It stops here. Let's go here to debug console, JSON, hit enter. It appears here the results. We have here the language. The status is processing. This is a clue. The text is none. Why? Because it is processing, is not done yet. The job is not done yet. Okay. So what we want is the text. We want the text. And let me paste here. So this means that the job is not done yet. Okay, is not done yet. So we must do a request again until we until the job is done. Okay, so we will do a while true. Okay, while true. This goes inside of the while true, and I will do a guess. Well, it's not a guess in this moment because I know the answer. But let's say this is a guess that the status is completed. Okay, why I'm saying this? Because it could be finished. It's valid too. I think logically is valid, but it's not finished. But the right one is completed. Okay. Okay, so this is the condition to stop this. Okay, while it is not completed, we will do this request. Okay, until it is completed, and let's see if this is working. Let's run and debug again. Is doing the magic behind, and we will wait. Is almost there, I believe. Almost there. Yeah. So let's see here in the debug console, JSON, and here in the status is completed, of course, because it is the condition, and we have here the text. Let's test AssemblyAI and see if this is working. Okay, you remember the last word was not completed, and they got it. Actually, we have here the words, and if we go here to the last word, let's see the confidence. They have this confidence very high, very high. So for each word you can see the confidence, but also for the global confidence, okay? And this is the audio duration, 3 seconds, punctuation true, format text true, and other stuff, okay? Other stuff. Okay, so I could say that this is done. I could say that this is done, but I don't like this code. We need to solve here two small problems. Well, they are small, but they are not so small, okay? Okay, the first one, we have here the while true, and we are doing this, and then this, and then if this is completed, we stop, but if not, we go again here and do another request, and is completed, no, and then it goes here. Imagine in real life example, you have some person doing some job for you, and you call the person on the phone to ask if the job is completed, and the person say to you, no, it's not completed, it will take several minutes more, let's say. So you put down the phone, and in the next second you call again the person and ask the person, it is completed, and the person will say to you, no, we just talk in, and I said to you that it was not done. And you, okay, you put down the phone and you call again the person in the next second. Well, the person will get very angry with you. So what I am trying here to say is the same thing. We are doing this request, okay, and we are checking if it is completed, and in the next moment we are doing another request, and we want to make here, like in real life, you will wait like 30 minutes, for example, to make the next call. So we want to do the same thing here. Let me go up, okay, and let's import the time. Okay, let's import the time. Go down here, and let's say that time.sleep, we want to wait for 3 seconds. Okay, wait for 3 seconds before make the next try. Okay, why? Because we don't want to set assembly AI on fire. On fire. This one, by the way, let me share with you. Search, if you want, search at YouTube for IT crowd fire at sea parks. Okay, these have nothing to do with AssemblyAI nor this code. Okay, this IT crowd is a British TV series that I used to watch several years ago. It is funny, okay? I find it funny. So if you want, you can search for these and watch these. Let's go back to our code, okay? It was just one small thing that I wanted to share, because I remembered when I said fire.
Okay, so like I said before, this is completed, but it could be finished, for example. So I was guessing, and if it was finished, the right one, this while true was here forever. Okay, forever. So I want to add a very simple max attempts system, and for example 2 attempts, and also a timed out that is equals to false. Okay, so it will try 2 times these, okay, and if it is not completed, it will go away. Okay, very simple logic. So every time he does the while, he must decrease the max attempts and update the timeout. Okay, is timeout when it is timeout when the max attempts is equals to 0. Okay, and by the way, for safety, um, less or equals to 0. Okay, and then if there is a timeout, okay, if there is a timeout, we want to break. It's called, okay, and that's it. Let's try these. Let's try these and see if this is working. Remember, I just have two attempts. Okay, so I want it to time out. I want it to time out. Please time out. Please time out. Yes, yes. I forgot something. I forgot something. I want to inform the user. I want to inform the user that there is a timeout. So timeout, 3 dots, if there is a timeout, else we want to give the user the text. Okay, so let's do this again. We have 2 attempts, so there is a timeout and timeout. Okay, yeah, and let's add here, for example, 10 attempts. We will do 10 attempts, so it will work perfectly. I hope so. Please work, please work, please work, please work. It will work. Yeah, it's working. We have here the result. Let's test AssemblyAI and see if this is working. Okay, so I hope that you learned something from again. Wait, because I want to show you where it is here. So since I did the entire video with return, it was working because I have a very big chunk size, okay, and I have also a very small MP3 file, okay. But let's test these and for you to see the difference, okay, for you to see the difference. I just put here 10 bytes, okay, of chunk size, a breakpoint here for you to see the return, okay, and let's go here to the get transcription, and we actually want to see the status. Okay, so let me go here to run and debug, okay, and we will wait till it reach here the return. Almost there, I think. Almost there. So yeah, is here. So this is the first time it is here. Okay, it reads just 10 bytes. Okay, so the next thing that it will do is go away. Okay, and it will reach here the JSON. Let's see the JSON, what we have in the JSON. Is still processing. Let's run again and wait for it to stop again here. It stopped. Okay, let's see again the JSON and what we get. Now we get a status error. Okay, is a problem. Okay, and now let me stop and go where it is here. So I am providing a chunk size of 10, and then instead of return we do a yield. Okay, yield, and let's run these and for you to see the difference. Okay, for you to see the difference, it will yield. It is yielding. Okay, so if I do a step over, it will go back here to the first step in the while loop. Okay, and again, so it will go several times to the yield. Okay, let me remove the breakpoint and see in the other side here in the get transcription. Okay, so it will stop here. Let's wait. It stops here. I think it is still processing. Okay, so let's run again and wait. And now I think it is okay. Yeah, it is completed. Let me show you bigger JSON. Okay, JSON, hit enter, and we have the status completed. Okay, and we have here our text working. Okay, so this is it. Now we can finish the video. Okay, let me go back. Let me disappear. I disappear, and let me continue this mess. I want to ask you to like this video, to share it with your friends. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell button. If you want to help this channel, you can click on the join button to become a member. And that's it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Okay, bye.